Good evening also. I'm from Nepal, and if you are watching from Nepal, I'm from Chitwan district. Chitwan is one of the famous place in the world for one on rhinoceros because of Chitwan National Park. And today I am going to tell about my experience at Chitwan National Park. Beside the Chitwan National Park, there is a place it's called Saura, and there are lots of hotels. And I worked there at one hotel. It's called Chitwan Tiger Camp. It was very easy for me to work at that hotel because the owner of that hotel I know very well, and my father used to work there before I born. And the owner of that hotel, he know me as well. And when I start my work there, I work as an assistant nature guide. I have to go early in the morning to buy park permit. I need to wake up early in the morning at 4 o'clock. After that, I go there to buy park permit because if you go earlier, you will get park permit earlier than other place. I am fine, fine. How are you? Namaste. If I go earlier there, I get park permit before others, and it can be easier because if you go inside the park before other place, before other people, you do have big chances to see the wild animal. That's why I go earlier there to get park permit, and after getting park permit, I come back and have a breakfast and start our activity. Before we go into the park, hello sir, hello KL Rahul sir. Before we go into the park, we have to check in. Like at the entrance of the national park, there is army post, and they do check all details about the tourists, like where are they from and how long they will stay inside the park and which part of the park they are going. Those things they check. And and after check-in we start our canoeing. Canoeing will be at Raptor river. That it will be around 45 minutes to 1 hour our canoeing. Rapti River, known as the north boundary of the national park, and it comes from the Mahabharata range, and its spring water is not from the Himalaya. Hello Roka sir, how are you sir? Hello, hello. That river not come from Himalaya, and our canoeing will be around 45 minutes to 1 hour. And during canoeing you do have chances to see the crocodile. There are two different type of crocodile at Rapti river. One is called Gharial crocodile. They do have long snout. And they are like a 7 to 8 feet long. And they only live in rivers, and they eat only fish. And another type of crocodile is called Mars mugger. They live wherever they like, and they eat whatever they get in front of them. If they get chance, they eat human being as well. And Mars mugger, and they are a bit common in Nepal. You can get them everywhere, wherever they like to stay. And after 45-minute canoeing, we get down into the jungle, like into the national park. And from there, you will start your jungle walk. Your jungle walk will be 3 hours to 4 hours inside the national park. Let me tell you about Chitwan National Park. Chitwan National Park is established in 1973, and it covered 932 square kilometers. And there are 4 different type of major vegetation at Chitwan National Park. The forest which is beside the river, that forest is called riverine forest, where you get sandy soil, and the tree which is in riverine forest, it grow quite faster than other tree. And those trees are not that much good for furniture, and local people they use those type of tree for firewood. And around 7% of the national park is covered by the river and forest, where you mostly you get like a K-pop tree and rhino apple tree, those type of tree. And after river and forest, we do have big area of grassland. Around 10% of the national park is covered by the elephant grassland. Those grass are quite tall. Some of them are around 20 feet tall. And those grass is very important for the wild animal. And around 10% of the national park is covered by the grassland. After that, we do have salt forest, where you get like the inside the salt forest you get strong mud, and salty are very strong for the furniture. It takes very long time to grow those type of tree. After salt forest, we do have cedar pine forest. Like at the middle of the national park, we do have small hill, and top of the hill we do have cedar pine forest, and around 3% of the national park is covered by the cedar pine forest. And there are 55 different type of mammals, 47 different type of reptiles, and 9 different type of amphibian are inside the Chitwan National Park, and you do have chances to see them. You do have chance to see them like rhinos, elephant, wild boars, bears. There are 4 different type of deer, 2 different type of monkeys like this. And you do have chances to see those animals if you go inside the national park. And before jungle walk, the tourist guide must tell you how to save your life from wild animal, because some wild animal are very danger. They may attack you, and you must know idea how to save your life from those wild animal. Let me tell you some ideas how to save our life from wild animal. Like for rhino, they do have big body and they can't turn easily. And if there is climbable tree, you can climb on tree over than 7 feet high. That is a good way to save your life if the rhino come to attack you. And if you can't get climbable tree, if there is a landscape like highland or lowland, better to go on highland, because rhino they can't climb or climb down easily. And if you can't get anything, if like a flat place, you need to run zigzag, because rhino they can't move easily. Thank you, KL Rahul sir. And for bear, you need to be stronger than them. If you go into the park, you need to be careful from the wild animal, and you need to know the idea how to save your life from wild animal. For bear, you need to show them like you will be stronger than them, like making noise like this. And for the wild elephant, better to go away from them, because we don't have any idea to save our life from wild elephant. Just go away from them. That will be good way to save your life from wild elephant. And tiger are not that much danger for the human being, because because the tiger are nocturnal animal, actually they active at night time, and they shy with human being. Like they want to go away from human being. Especially the old tiger are bit danger for human, because when they get old at the time, it can be very difficult for them to get wild animal. At the time they used to live beside the village, and those tiger they used to catch domestic animal, and if they get chance they eat human being as well. And after that, slowly we start our jungle walk. Like a jungle walk, I already told you, jungle walk will be 3 to 4 hours, and you have to walk quietly. You have to respect the nature as well. You will make small sound as well. Like you do have like nature guide. They know where to take you, where the wild animal used to see, and they take those places. And if it totally depends on your luck as well. If you are lucky, you might see them. If you are not lucky, let's try next time. After that, like after jungle walk, you get back to the hotel. Then you have your lunch. After lunch around 3 o'clock or something like that, like somebody take you for the elephant ride. Elephant ride is one of the most common activity in Chitwan National Park, because elephants are quite big, and if you ride them, it is new experience for you. And elephant ride will be around 1.5 hour, and they will take you into the community forest. There are two different type of elephant ride at Chitwan National Park. Like either you do the government elephant ride or private elephant ride. If you do government elephant ride, that will be around 1 hour, and they will take you inside the park. And if you do the private elephant ride, that will be 1.5 hour, and they will take you to the community forest. But you do have chances to see the wild. You do have chances to see the wild animal from there, and that is safe way to see the wild animal. Roka sir, thank you for the comment. And after elephant ride, you will get back to the hotel, and you'll have your dinner, and evening time they will take you for the culture program. Like Tharu are the local people from Chitwan, and they are the first community who used the land of Chitwan. Before them, nobody used the land of Chitwan. Like only wild animal they used to live at Chitwan National Park. Tharu from where and from where, when they come, and nobody know, and they start to live at Chitwan. And you will see their cultural dance. You can see like several different type of cultural dance there. Hello sir, hello. Like a dance, during cultural dance you can see like a stick dance, peacock dance, chumbra dance, those type of dance. Before, when Tharu people they used to live at Chitwan, there are like lots of wild animal, and they use stick to escape from wild animal. Yes, KL technology, you are Tharu, yes sir. And like they need to fight with wild animal, and at the time they use stick to fight with the wild animal, and slowly it become dance. And you can see those type of dance at cultural hall, and you can see the peacock dance as well. Like before, in flat region there are lots of snakes, and those snakes they used to bite the local people, and they do have peacock at their home, and peacock like snake, and they save the life of local people. That's why they do have peacock dance as well. And those type of activity you can do at Chitwan National Park. I will tell you, like if you go Chitwan, there are like a 2 night 3 days package, 3 night 4 days package. Like if you go there, like You'll reach there from Kathmandu. It takes 4 to 5 hours to reach Chitwan, and you'll be there at 1 o'clock. You will go to the hotel and have a lunch. After lunch, you take a rest for some time, and around 4 o'clock your activities start. Like they will take you for the sightseeing around riverside. That will be around 1 hour. This is just normal walk. Like you already got tired from long journey from Kathmandu to Chitwan. It's long journey, and that will be small walk. And you will get back to the hotel and you will have your dinner and take a rest that day. And next day early in the morning around 7 o'clock your activity will start. Like 7 o'clock you will have your breakfast. After breakfast they will take you for the canoeing plus jungle walk. Like canoeing will be 45 minutes. I already told you. Uh, After canoeing you will go to the jungle, and jungle walk will be around 3 hours to 4 hours. And if you stay after jungle walk, you'll get back to the hotel and you'll have your lunch. After lunch, like 3 o'clock, you will go for the elephant ride. Elephant ride will be around 1.5 hour. I told you. Then got back to the hotel and have a dinner. And 7:30 they will take you for the cultural program. After cultural program, you will get back to the hotel and have a dinner and take a rest. And next day early in the morning they will take you for the bird watching. And bird watching, you do have chances to see lots of bird in Chitwan. After bird watching, you will get back to the hotel and pack your things and you'll departure at 9 o'clock. That is the activity of the Chitwan. If you stay 2 nights, 3 days, and if you stay like a 3 night, 4 days, uh, you will arrive. After arriving, you do have sightseeing same day, and next day you will have like canoeing, jungle walk, those things. And afternoon you do have jeep safari. Like if you do the jeep safari, jeep will take you very long into the jungle. Jeep safari will be around 4 hours. Around jeep safari will be around 4 hours. And by jeep safari you do have big chance to see the animal, because it's go quite deep into the jungle. And if you go deep into the jungle, you do have big chance to see the wild animal. And the 4 hour jeep safari, then you will get back to the hotel. And 4 hour jeep safari, after that you will get back to the hotel. After getting back, you will have dinner and take a rest that day. And next day early in the morning they will take you to the elephant breeding center. And elephant breeding center is also one of the great place for the great place to see the elephant. Like there are lots of elephant and all kids from the wild elephant. Like wild elephant come there and made the domestic elephant and make a baby. And that is one of the attraction for the tourists. And extra activities like you can do like elephant bathing, cycling, and jeep safari to the 20,000 lake. Those are the extra activity at Chitwan National Park. Let me tell you about my experience at Chitwan National Park. Like I do have like funny experiences really at Chitwan National Park. Like sometimes we need to go for the whole day jungle walk. In my first whole day jungle walk, at the time I was assistant guide and my senior guide lead me. At the time a tourist from France, he come to visit and he want to do the whole day jungle walk. Like early in the morning we had our breakfast and pack our lunch. We plan to eat our lunch inside the jungle. Good evening, sir. Good evening. We plan to eat our lunch inside the jungle. That's why early in the morning we start our jungle walk. And we did whole day jungle walk. And when we were returning from the jungle, we seen a bear in front of us. He come to attack us. Like he don't have a way to go here and there. That's why he come to attack us. At the time when we seen the bear, we tell the guest that take a photo, and he just took out his camera and he's doing like this. A bear come to attack. Normally, when we went for the jungle walk, at the time we have stick. Like only stick is allowed to take inside the national park. Like no gun, no knife, nothing, and only stick is allowed to take inside the park. And bear come to attack us at the time. I told you, if bear come to attack us, we need to be stronger than them. And we make a noise, we bang on the floor with our stick. Still bear come to attack. And we bang, we make big noise. After that, bear, he run away. After that, we asked to the tourist that, did you take a photo? He said no. We asked why. It's very nice scene, like it can be very nice photo if you take that photo. And he told us that his camera doesn't work. Matt. At the time we know that at the time we know that he's quite scared at the time, and his hand is shaking like this, and he can't take photo because of that. That is my first experience. Let me tell you another experience that is very, very scary experience. Like at the time we went for jungle walk, like afternoon time. The time also we were returning from the jungle. Like normally, like many hotels, they bring their tourists inside the park. At that day, we did not see the rhino, and I keep searching rhino everywhere, everywhere, because the main goal for the tourists, if they come to Chitwan, their main goal to see the rhino. And we keep searching, and another guide, he used to tell me like the rhino is there, a rhino is there, like in that waterfall, like this. We went there, but we did not found the rhino. Sadly, we returning back from the jungle. And at that time, like we are returning beside the river, and another team, like another group, are behind me. And at the time I saw the crocodile at river. I saw the crocodile, and I saw the crocodile to the tourists. And that group who were behind me, they were overtake me. Immediately after 1 minute, the guide who walked in front of me was attacked by the wild elephant. And at the time we jumped into the river to save our life. And we just go a little bit ahead, and that guide told us like help me, help me. And we at the time we called to the hotel. Of course, at the time scariest day for me, Rukasar. We called to the hotel, and the people from the hotel, they bring the canoe and help him. His ship was broken by the wild elephant, and he was luckiest person. He was luckiest person. Hi. He was luckiest person at the time, because normally when the wild elephant attack people, he killed the people, and he is the only one who would survive at the time. Normally when the wild elephant attack, they use their trunk, they grab the people and they smash it on the floor. After that, they step it and kill it. And he was the luckiest person at the time. Hello, sir. Hello to everyone. He was luckiest person at the time. And we took him to the hospital, and he take a rest there. He take a rest for like 1 month. After that, he start his job again. His name is Parbat. He is my close friend from the hotel. Let me tell you one funny thing. When I was like an assistant guide at the time, I did not get chance to take tourists into the park. I have to follow my senior guide. My senior guide name is Utsap Neupane, and KP Shrestha, they are my senior guide. They teach me lots of things. Like because of them, I'm here. Before, when I start guiding at Chitwan National Park, at the time I did not speak English. Like I was quite shy person. I think everybody from my village they know I'm shy person. Like I'm very shy to talk with people. And when the tourists come, I did not talk with them. Normally, like if like a tourist go into the park, like one guide walk in front of the tourists and one guide walk behind of the tourist. Like whoever who walk in front of the tourist, he is the senior guide, and who walk behind of the tourist is the junior guide. And senior guide must tell everything to the tourist. And whenever we take tourists into the park, at the time, like I did not talk to them. And if I talk one sentence to them, that day is happiest day for me. Like I feel like wow, I talk this. I talk this sentence and I keep thinking about that sentence like whole night like this. And slowly I improve my English, and of the after 1 year I got experience, and the national park they open for licensing. Like if you want to work into the park, you have to get license from the government, and they open for the license, and I apply for that. I passed the exam. Like there will be interview. Like they will ask you about the national park, about the trail, like about the path, everything. And if you tell them everything, they will give you license. After after pass the interview, I had 7 days training about the national park. There will be lots of guys, lots of like people from government. They will come and they will tell you everything about the national park. After that, I got license and I become senior guide. Hello, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Like after that, like I got a license. After that I start to work as a senior guide. I do have freedom, like wherever I want to take tourists I can take them, and I want to make their walk adventurous, like a normal walk like any guide can do, but I want to make their adventures. I want to make their walk more adventure than other. Like whenever they paid money for the jungle walk, they paid money for the activities. That's why they have to be adventure. Like they have to get adventure from the national park. That's why like I take those places where other people can't go. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Roka, sir. Like I take tourists those places where other people can't go, and I feel like I like adventure. Like I like to fight with like rhinos, bear, those things. Like that is memory. If you fight with them and if you win, you feel proud at that moment. Let me tell you one more story about my jungle walk. Like if you want to visit Chitwan, if you want to visit national park, you come like late December, early January and February. That is best time to visit Chitwan National Park, because at the time, like when the elephant grass become dry, at the time elephant rider, they use fire there. Because if they don't use fire, long time will be dry grass. And if long time will be dry grass, it can be difficult for the wild animal to get green grass. And if they use fire, all grass burn finish and quickly come new grass. And animal they get grass easily. That's why they use fire. And if you come late December, January and February, at the time the grass will be very short and you can see the long distance, and you do have big chance to see the wild animal there. Let me tell you the story. Like late December or January, at the time at Chiton, there is quite hot. And at the time, like animal, they must go that place where they get water, and there are not many water hole because all water hole become dry at the time. And we went for the jungle walk afternoon time. I think we start like 2 o'clock, uh, 2 o'clock, and when we went into the jungle, hello Simranji. When we went to the jungle, at the time the weather is very hot. During hot time, animals are most aggressive than winter time. And we went into the jungle after 1 hour jungle walk. We did not know, even we feel very hot and we want to get back. And after 1 hour, when we were returning back from the jungle, we found rhino. He's like I think he's very thirsty. He was so much aggressive, like he was so much aggressive, and he come to attack us. We bang on the floor, like make a big noise at the time as well. Luckily, that rhino, he go away from us. After he go away, when I see my back, like at the time I was front, when I see my back, like my assistant guide and tourists, they were not there, like they already run away from there. And after some time, I asked to my assistant guide, why you run away? He told me like he was almost faint at the time. He was almost unconscious, because he was so much scared at the time. That's why he ran away. I do have lots of story from national park. That is one of the funniest time of my life. Like some tourists are very good to me. Hello Simran Limbu. Simran Limbu is my sister. Like she used to say me Dada. I don't have sister. Like I don't have a sister from my mother. And if somebody tell me Dada, I feel very good. I got sister. I feel like I got sister. And Simran Limbu is my sister. Roka sir, thank you for your support. I see lots of comment from you, Roka sir. Thank you very much, sir. I do have lots of experience from national park. Like after earthquake in Nepal, we did not get that much tourists in Nepal because the time like nobody want to come in Nepal because everybody afraid, I think, and we don't get lots of tourists. After that, I try like a new job for UAE. Now I am in UAE. I try new job. I went for interview. I passed the interview. After that, I come in UAE. And now I am working in UAE as a security guard for Spark. Since 5 years, I'm working in UAE. If you have any question about national park, if you want to know anything about national park, just ask me. If you want to go there, like you have to buy park permit. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You have to, if you want to go into the park, you have to buy park permit. And for park permit for Nepalese people, it costs 150 rupees. And for the South Asian country like India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Bhutan, Bangladesh, those countries, they need to pay 1,000 rupees. And for foreigner people, it costs 2,000 rupees, I think. And for the elephant ride, I think it costs 1,500 for Nepalese people, and other people it costs like 2,000 rupees for foreigner people. If you want to do jeep safari, there are like 3 different type of jeep safari. And if you do the jeep safari into the park, That will cost you 2000 rupees. You need to buy park permit extra for that. And if you do the jeep safari into the park, that will be 4 hours, I told you already. And if you do jeep safari into the community forest, that will be around 3 hours. And that will cost you, I think, if you reserve the jeep, there will be 7 to 10%. If you reserve the jeep, that will cost you 7,000 rupees. And better to go with family. If you want to visit Chitwan National Park, better to go with family, enjoy yourself, and do all activities there. Elephant bath is one of the famous activity for the tourists, because like if you ride the elephant, that will be another part. And if you do the elephant bath, elephant, they will give you shower from their trunk. They will give you shower from their trunk, like a normally after elephant ride around 10 or 11 o'clock. 10 or 11 o'clock, elephant riders, they take their elephant to the river to take a to take a take a bath. Like elephant, they love to take a bath, and elephant, they love to take a bath. At the time, if you go there, you can take elephant bathing. Thank you, Simran. No question. Simran, I invite you to come Chitwan. If you come, like I will tell one hotel that is one of the famous hotel in Chitwan, and that is beside the national park. Like there is river, like Raptor river. That river is boundary of the national park, and that river is beside the river, and they will give you discount. If you come, just contact me. I will tell them. I will invite you also, Roka sir. Just come there. Like you will stay in my room. You will stay in my home. No need to stay at like a hotel. Like you'll stay in my home, and I will guide you to the national park. We'll do jungle walk together. Namaste, namaste, sir. We'll do jungle walk together into the park. I will take you all those places where we will see the animal. Like Rokaswar, I will take you to the elephant breeding center as well. Like that is 3 kilometers far from Sauraha. There you can see baby elephant. Yes, sir. Yes, Rokaswar. Like if you go to the elephant breeding center, you can see very little baby, and sometimes you can play with them. Like if we go there, we have to go early in the morning. Yes, sir, Roka, sir, you can ask the question. We have to go early in the morning, like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Like around 4 o'clock, all elephant will take to the jungle for their breakfast. Like after like around 7 o'clock, they got back to their stable. Yes, sir, there is elephant polo, but that is west side of the town. It's called Meghauli. You can see the elephant polo there. That is international elephant polo. Lots of players from other countries, they also come to play elephant polo there. But that is west side of the national park, and I work at east side of the national park. Let me tell you about elephant breeding center. Like early in the morning, early in the morning, sorry, early in the morning, all elephant will take into the park for their breakfast, and they get back around 7 or 8 o'clock, and around 10 o'clock, elephant rider, they had their lunch there. After that, they again go into the jungle for their lunch, and whole day they graze there. Whole day they eat grass or everything they do there, and around 4 o'clock they return back to their stable, and they sleep there. if you know about elephant, like if you don't know about elephant, like elephant are the, I think elephant, they sleep standing. They can't lay down for a long time. Like if they lay down for a long time, like something happened in their internal organs, like some damage happened in their internal organs. That's why most of the time they stay standing. Namaskar, sir. Namaskar. No problem, sir. Thanks to coming. Thanks to joining the live, sir. And they normally elephant they eat more than 80 to 100 kilogram grass every day. They love flying as well. They love to take a bath at water. And their life is around 80 to 100 years, same like human being. And their pregnancy period will be around 22 months to 2 years. And normally they do have one baby at a time. Yes, sir, around 100 kg they eat. Normally they do have one baby at a time. But once in Chitwan, there were a twins baby, like our elephant, she had a twins baby, and that is, I think, first case in Asia. Like elephant had a twins baby. Before that, elephant from Sri Lanka, I think she had a twins baby as well. But those baby, they will die after born, immediately die after born. But our elephant at Chitwan National Park, they were, they are healthy. Still they are healthy. And those elephants are used for the national park. Hello, NNBB Park. Welcome to the live, sir. If you have any question about national park, about the price, about the jungle walk, just ask me. I will answer your question. I would like to remember my friend from hotel where they used to work with me, Mr. Hari Silwal. He is also from Chitwan. Sahdev Mahato is also from Chitwan. They are the best friend of mine. Season from Kathmandu. He worked with me around 1 year. Shiba Chaudhary, he's my brother. He worked as a waiter at restaurant. Utsav Neupane, he is my senior guide. KP Sreshta, he is my senior guide. Because of them, I know lots of things. And I think that's all. I remember those animals. And I would like to remember some guests, some tourists. They are very friendly. Still, I connect with them. Belle, she's from Netherlands. Laura, she's from Finland. Rick, he's from Australia. Ivan, I think. Ivan, he's from Hong Kong. Those are my best tourists ever in my career. Still, I connect. Still, I talk with them. Thanks to everybody who are joining me. Thank you very much for your support. I hope I will get your support till future. Yes, sir. I get lots of tips from from them. Tourist guide is one of the best job, I think. Like you can share your experience, they can share their life experience, everything. Like what they did in their country, how much they earn, and what type of work they tell us. Like sometime, like especially winter time, like we do have like lots of tourists from all over the world, and sometimes we make like a campfire, and we used to sit there like till 12 midnight, sometime 1 2, keep talking, laughing, singing, sometimes dancing, drinking. That is I think that is my best time in my life. I keep enjoy. I did not earn that much money at the time, but I feel like happy, too much happy. Like at the time I'm unmarried as well. I don't have that much responsibility about my family. I just at the time like a hotel they paid me 4,000 rupees, but still that money is enough for me. I don't care about that money. I used to get lots of tips from tourists. Thank you very much for watching this live. I think that is enough for today. I want to thanks all people, and I want to say goodbye to all. Good night to all, goodbye to all. Thank you very much.